Buongiorno beta testers, this is Michael Blackwell and I'm coming to you guys with this little video to show you how to get started with your beta version of House of Calls 2.0. So what we're going to do, you should have this link here. It is theblackwellproject.com/beta application and then beta purchase package. I know that's kind of long, but you should have that in your email since this is a select group of people. Now, go here, you will see some of the options. What we've done with House of Calls is we've changed the billing game completely. No more will you be billed per number. Now our billing structure is going to be by a maximum amount of numbers. So you will have an allotment that you can use every month. And this will allow it so that if you have to build a site up and don't have a client yet, or if you just need to try out some numbers in some trial markets, niches, this will allow you to do that without having to pay a new fee every month when there's, like I said, no money coming in. So on this page, you'll see here, you can you pick your plan and then you set up your billing subscription. So this is just syncing your PayPal or your card. And then you're actually going to register your account at the new beta. And then you're going to wait for us to approve you. And the approval process is just us making sure everything's set up correctly, not only with your billing, but also with your account. So it's very simple. You will receive email notifications about, if you're pending or if you're approved. And then once we approve you, you'll receive an email for that as well. Now, you are a beta. That means you're somebody testing this before it hits public release. This is an unofficial release, which means that you get special pricing for being my pioneers and being the people putting up with the lack of special features everything else has, and maybe putting up with some of the slow support since we are a new software here. So don't expect anything to be too slow, but I do expect appreciate your patience and expect you guys to go through this tooth and nail and find any issues you can. Our team over here, we have hacked through this the best we could, and honestly we think we got it running pretty solid. So this is where you guys come in. Enough bull. I need to get around all this now and start getting to the point of this video. You will always have this pricing in front of you from now on. Once you sign up with a package, you will always have grandfathered pricing, meaning most of you guys are going to start off with this 5-number deal right here because you want to see how the software goes and see if you want to even get up to this level. So if you guys are at the max of 5 numbers and you want to upgrade to one of these other packages, you will always, if it's 1 day from now, 1 week from now, or 1 year from now, or 10 years from now, you will always have this pricing no matter what for being one of our pioneering beta testers. So with that being said, let's get into this. Guys, for the $50 a month, that's 5 numbers maximum. I don't care if you have 1 number, if you have 5, you're paying $50 a month no matter what. You get 5,000 minutes. If you go over the minutes, we can discuss that. We have not seen anyone doing that yet. So being a beta, obviously I'll work with you. And if you go over, I'm not going to bill you for that first month. If it goes over, we'll talk, we'll see what happens, see why, and see if you just need a better package or what we can do. But being my beta testers, I am going to take really, really good care of you guys. Don't expect to be treated like the official people at public, which is still going to be great, but I'm going to be more lenient with you guys. I'm going to be more open to special deals, and I'm going to be more open to if you go over on your allotment of minutes. So your beta, you're coming in at $50 a month. That's $10 of a line. This does include, and I will make sure to put that in there, that does include the form to call. The form to call, I'll get to that in a little while, but that is included no matter what. You don't have to pay to have that implemented to your account. So to start beta, you guys are $50 a month. When it launches, it's going to go up to $13 a line. That's $65 a month. And that same format for these other 2 packages. I don't feel like I need to explain it, but again, 15 numbers a month at $144 a month. I don't care if you have 7 numbers. I don't care if you have 15 numbers. You're going to be paying $144 a month. And that's going to go up at official launch to $194 there. Again, same thing. With our large agency package, $450 a month. That's going to go up at official to $550. That knocks it down really, really low to $9 a month. Unlimited minutes, we're not even going to worry about it, and you're maxed out at 50 numbers. If anyone needs to go above that, we'll talk special options there. At that point, a white label solution might be best. But if you find what package you want, most of you guys are going to start with this the 5 numbers right here. The first thing you need to do really is just get that set up. So you can go there and hit subscribe. I have some frequently asked questions down here about porting numbers. You guys can go through all of that. To start, and I'm going to explain this because I know it's going to get the most questions besides the form to call, we are not porting phone numbers for the first, I don't know, week or 2, maybe even month. Our goal is December 1st to start porting. Just if we put the porting process in, that's going to add so many more basketballs onto this court and we won't be able to tell which one's the game ball. That's an awful analogy, but for this first beta launch here, we need to make sure everything else is running fine before we worry about the port process. We have successfully ported one before. We are just going to keep that out so that we can make sure we give you guys real-time support and, you know, just a great service here. So I know a lot of you guys, you know, there's a few of you that actually have over 50 numbers to port. You know, we'll get to that as soon as we can, but for right now, we're just doing new phone numbers. And this is a great way too, you know, we don't want somebody to port over 20 phone numbers and realize they don't like our setup. So, you know, we don't want to port all these numbers in and for you to realize that's not for you. Nevertheless, go through the rest of this. The form to call I will come into later, but I did want to let you guys know that this is what you need to do. Make sure you set up a subscription billing, and when you're done there, go ahead and click and set up your account. It's over at beta.houseofcalls.com. You can go ahead and right here and click register and fill this puppy out. Okay, so you'll notice a little things like this, some little user interface errors. Guys, we are going to make the user interface look a lot better than you see it now. We just wanted to make sure that this thing was functional. So please disregard some of those, but feel free to mention. We will get a form up for beta so you guys can submit any errors. At this time, it is not done. Right there, success. Please wait for your account to be approved. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that email to come in. But what will happen is once you hit the register button, and once you've synced up your payment, so once you've done this, once those two things are complete, we will see that. And what we'll do, and it looks like we need to fix that PayPal button for some reason. So it looks like we got the email came in here. Thank you for signing up. You know, your account is pending approval. And then once we set you up, you'll be notified when it's ready. So it does let you know about that. It looks like we have an issue with our link down here. So I'll make sure to fix that. Maybe so every now and then that's just a glitch, but yeah, it looks like we have an error there. I'll fix that for you guys. Sorry about that. So then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go approve that user and I'll come back. Okay, so I just approved the user, so we should be receiving an email saying that you are approved. Nevertheless, I am going to go ahead and log in with that email that we just set up. And here it is. Here's your first look at our new beta House of Calls. Very simple. So you'll see as I logged in here, your House of Calls account has been approved. Just let us know if you have any issues. Okay. So once you're in, you're going to see a really, really gutted blank screen here, guys. This is designed with top-of-the-line security measures. It is the highest coded security measure you can put out. And right now, today, at November 16th, 2016, this thing is coded at the highest level of security possible. I will get into more specifics on the actual coding later. I want to show you guys how this works. So we have campaigns right here. We can start a new one. We have numbers and number search, and then account. You can change your password or log out. Very simple here, guys. Campaigns, we don't have one, so we can start one. Okay, you'll see here we're going to add in our name, destination number, the whisper, and the whisper message to the user. But, you know, if we want to do that first, I think we're going to need a phone number. So you can either start by a new campaign first or by clicking My Numbers first. It really doesn't matter which way. So you can add it that way. I'm going to go through campaigns because most of you are going to do it this way. So go ahead and start a new campaign. And we're going to call this one, let's see, is there a site that I'm making? No, let's just do HOC testing number. Okay. The destination, what phone number do I want to ring? I want it to be my own. So let's do 232693. And then, so whisper message to the agent. What do you want to hear when they pick up? So this lead was sent by Michael Blackwell. And then this call may be recording for training purposes. Okay. Now, I'm doing the very basic version. You'll see right below here, we have a note about how you can use a tag. That is something very, very new and much more difficult to explain. So in our House of Calls system, on the whisper message, let's say you own a car dealership, and this number's for a car dealership, and they have a car up that says, you know, it's a 2012 Chevy Silverado. Click here for a special price. They fill out their name and their phone number, and they fill it out. We can actually take the name that they fill out in that form and we can take a subject line and whisper it to your agent. So we can say right here, and again, there's more coding involved. I'm just explaining to you. It's not as easy as just typing this in. There is coding. But so right now, if you just do this, it'll say this lead was sent to you by Michael Blackwell. But in a video I will show you later, we can put so I'll show you later how to do this. Again, this is advanced functionality that takes coding, but we can have it say website user blank is calling about blank. And when they fill out the site, it'll say website user, John Doe is calling about a 2012 Chevy Silverado. So that when your person is answering the phone, they already have the name and the reason the person is calling before any words are spoken. Again, I will show you this more elaborate in another video, but I did want to let you know of this cool new feature as we haven't seen anybody else on the market utilizing it. I believe that this is a House of Calls original. So let me go back to what it was and just say this call was sent. This lead was sent to you by Michael Blackwell, and then this call may be recorded for training purposes. Okay. Sorry if I'm going a little off on tangents here, guys. So now that we have the campaign created, you'll see that we do not have a source number. Okay. So now we need to go actually buy our first phone number. You'll see here that we have an action button. We can either edit the information that we just did, which is right there. We can view any calls that have been made or placed, which we shouldn't have any. Yeah, and we don't even have a phone number. So since there is no phone number, it says add number. We can either do it this way, or again, you can go up to my numbers and add it that way. So we'll just click add number. You need to purchase numbers, okay? So we're going to go up to our number search, and I'm going to do a Dayton, Ohio area code. You can type in the first three if you'd like. Right now we are just, I believe, USA based. I'm not sure if we can do Canada. I will check. But we are just going to start off on the USA, or at least North America minus Mexico for now. Let's see here. Just hover over what number you want. I like that one. And it says, do you want to purchase it? Absolutely. Yes. All right. Success. You'll see here it takes us to our My Number screen automatically. So what we're going to do under the My Number screen, whenever your new number right here, this is your new phone number that you own, whenever that is called, who would you like it to ring? We're going to add a forwarding number, so we're going to do that. I'm going to have it ring my number. And I'm going to show you the difference between this and what we just did. So now, under My Numbers, once I hit submit there, success, we have, I don't know why I said that. Under My Numbers, I'm going to click this again to show you. Anyone that calls that number right now, it will forward to my phone immediately in real time. You can call that right now, and it'll call me. Now, if we go back under campaigns, you'll notice that we set that up. Our source number is not there. The campaign section is for the form to call. Okay? So what we're going to do is, since we bought that phone number, we're going to click Add Number. And you should see that number pop up in the list of available numbers. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and hit add, and you should see the source number populate. Cool, right there. So now what we have is we have a fully set up campaign for a form to call. Okay, we have our name of the campaign, our destination number, and then the whisper messages. Okay. You're now set up with your first phone number. If you go under My Numbers, you will see that it is calling this number, and now our campaigns is for the form to call. That is set up. If you are a developer or have a developer at your utilization, go to Actions and get Campaign ID. From here, any developer should be able to follow our instructions on how to implement this into your website. Right here, this is for WordPress. Some of you guys are using that. This is an easy function you can copy into your functions.php, and you'll have to customize it for what you need. Here you'll need to put in the phone variable. I'm not going to explain this because you're not developers. You either need to find a developer or hire one, or you can pay our team to do it for you. We are not charging for the form to call to be put into your account. It's automatically there. But if you don't know how or don't have a developer to implement it for you, we are going to charge a small fee to do it on your behalf. So other than that, if you just want this to work without the form to call, if you just want a phone number for calling, you're all set up. You just need to go in there and buy that number and then have it forward right here. and go in and that you're good to go. So if that's all you need, you're good. Otherwise, if you're trying to do the form to call, like I said, you're going to want to go in there, get a developer, or contact us, and we can do that for you. We do have the code, a Weebly code to do it for, or a code to implement it into Weebly. However, it takes a lot of customization for everybody's different websites. Everyone's forms have different numbers and different IDs, so it will take some time. And that's why we have that small cost, because it will take us between a half hour to an hour to install it for you. If you have WordPress, it's a little faster. If you have Gravity forms for WordPress, that's very, very fast. I could do that in a very quick time. Otherwise, guys, that's the new beta. I'm sorry if I wasted your time here explaining a lot of useless stuff, but that's how simple this stuff really is. We can just create campaigns on top of campaigns and numbers on top of numbers. You will, again, be limited by the amount that you purchase. But if you have any questions, you can always email us at help@houseofcalls.com. We will be putting in a page here where you can submit issues and where you can contact us directly. So again, guys, thank you so much for participating in our beta. If you have any questions, get back at me. Again, I cannot, this has been a wild ride. We have been working on this for a year solid, and this is from the ground up, a brand new software that we created from the ground up for the last year. This is coded on the highest means of security. This is coded through API, which, in some other areas they use email for the form to call, and it's very unreliable. Utilizing the API like we do, we are able to guarantee our form to call works every single time within 10 seconds. We can guarantee it. There's no issues about it. It doesn't matter on the host. It doesn't matter on the website. It doesn't matter on an email being received. Every single time within 10 seconds, because we are utilizing an API string. So if you'd like to know anything else about the software, please feel free to reach out to us at houseofcalls.com, or even again at help@houseofcalls.com. Guys, I love the opportunities that you've given me to expand myself and expand your businesses. So let's make the most of this. Thank you so much.